Hi, everyone. Okay, let's begin. Thank you all for coming. And in today's talk, we will talk about building a Telegram bot with Node.js. My name is Mikhail. I'm a software engineer, and building Telegram bots is my hobby. And I also authored a few Telegram bot development courses. So in this talk, we will have 5 sections. The first one is about Telegram bots in general. In the second, we will create a Telegram bot account and we will set up a Node.js project. In the third one, we will find out how to process text messages and comments. In the fourth, we will learn about keyboards. And in the last one, we will just make an overview of some additional resources. So just a few facts about Telegram. Basically, it's just a messenger. And as they say on their App Store and Google Play pages, it is one of the world's top most downloaded apps with over 500 million active users. Also, according to Sensor Tower, it is in top 3 by downloads in Europe. So what are Telegram bots? Basically, they are just Telegram accounts operated by software, not people. And for a user, a dialogue with a bot looks like almost the same like a dialogue with another person. You can see it on the screen here. So what can you do with bots? Actually, I have this list here, but better would be to go on the Telegram documentation page because they have some animation here. And okay, bot can replace entire websites, meaning that a bot can integrate a web page into it. Bots can receive payments. Bots can create custom tools. For example, here we can see that a user sends the bot their location, and the bot responds with weather forecast. Bots can integrate with other services. For example, a bot can send you a notification about an email that came to your Gmail account. Bots can host HTML5 games, and they can connect people with each other, building social networks. How bots work? There are 2 ways how a bot can interact with Telegram and with the user. The first one is long polling, and the second one is webhooks. Basically, the only difference between these 2 ways is this red arrow here. The difference is how the bot gets updates from Telegram. With long polling, for example, a user sent hi message. This message gets to Telegram, and to get this message, a bot should call a special method that is called getUpdates, and it should actively call it, and then the Telegram will return this update. With this way, your bot can run on your laptop or on the server. It doesn't really matter as long as it has internet access. After that, the bot will call another method on Telegram bot API and will send the response. And then the Telegram will send the response to the user. With webhooks, it's slightly different. To get an update, your bot should register some API endpoint, meaning that your bot should have some public API that Telegram server can call to pass an update. For example, when a user sends hi, Telegram calls your example.com API v1 Telegram endpoint and passes this message to your bot. And after that, it's basically the same. Telegram bot calls Telegram API, sends a response, and this response is passed to the user. So let's create a Telegram account. Create a Telegram account for the bot, for a bot. To do that, you have to use bot fuzzer. Bot fuzzer is a special bot that you can use to create an account for your bot. So let's go to Telegram. You have to open this bot, click Start button, click New bot, and first you have to specify its display name. For example, bot like this. And the second, you should specify its nickname. And its nickname should end with bot ending. So here we are. We created an account for a bot, and we got a token which we use to actually use bot API later. So before we go to creation of code, let's make some overview of Node.js library we have to develop Telegram bots. First one is not Telegram bot API. I guess it's most popular one, but it is more like a wrapper for bot API. So it's not a framework. It's great for developing simple bots, but for more complex, there are like better solutions, like for example, Telegraph or Grammy. These are full-fledged frameworks. They like have advanced stuff like sessions, wizards, scenes, etc. The Telegraph has been here a while, and it's more mature and more old framework. And Grammy is relatively new, but already is gaining popularity. But in this talk, we will use Telegraph. So, text messages and comments. In this section, we will develop, actually, we will run, I have already some code prepared, a hello bot. This bot can process one comment and can greet people in different languages. And a comment is it's also just a text message, but it has some rules. For example, it should start with /. It should be up to 32 characters and should contain only Latin letters, numbers, and underscore. For example, here you can see help comment. This is comment, and the other messages are just text messages. So, but before we go to hello bot, I wanted to show you how an update that a Telegram bot gets looks like. Here I have a simple Telegram bot for that. Let's go to bot fuzzer. Just grab our token and paste it here. Let's run bot. Oh, sorry.
You misspelled index.
Yes. So let's go to our bot. It just sent it a message. And what this bot does is it just gets an update from Telegram, serializes it to JSON, and passes it back to user. So you can see that an update has some internal ID, information about a user who sent it, a chat. For direct messages, it's almost the same. For group chats, it would be different. And it has text of the message. And also, I'd like to show you some basic concepts here about telegraph. Basically, how message gets processed in telegraph. You are requiring telegraph package, then you are creating bot instance, passing your token that you got from bot fuzzer, and then you are registering a bunch of middlewares to process an update. And then you're launching your bot. Here, by default, it will use long polling method since I'm running it on my laptop. And these functions that you are registering for to process an update, these functions are called middlewares. And a middleware basically has context parameter and next parameter. Context parameter has some data and some methods, data about the current update, for example, in update property. And next parameter should be called if you want to pass this update to another middleware. For example, if we would register with another middleware here, and we will just rerun our bot. You will see it doesn't work. It doesn't work because when an update gets to this first middleware, this console log gets executed. You can see it here. But as we don't have, we do not call next here, an update won't really be passed to the second middleware. But we will, if we will uncomment this line, it will start working again. So actually, I forgot about one slide here. I guess the slide with setting up a project. It's usual as for other Node.js project. You have to just call npm init and I'll just install the library. I will show you, but real quick. You're initting with the project, then just installing the library. And after that, you're ready to go. You will have like you have your packages on your Node models folder and everything that is left to put some code here. So hello bot. How it actually works? Let's stop this one. In hello bot, it is almost the same. The basic principle is the same. We are creating an instance of our bot, and we are registering a bunch of middlewares here. But here we use another methods, like some helper methods. For example, here, bot comment method. What it says to the bot, it is like if you get help comment, please reply with these instructions and do not call next function and do not pass this update to other middlewares. So if we get help comments, only this middleware will be called, and these middlewares and this one will not be called. And the same is for other middlewares. Here's a method is used to register a middleware that reacts to a text message, and on middleware is used to register a middleware that reacts to specific type of messages. For example, here we use text, and it will not react to, for example, videos, voice messages, GIFs. It will react only to text messages, and it will reply that this particular greeting is not supported. So let me show you how it works. Oh, sorry, I forgot to pass the bot token here. Let's do it again. So it says that greeting are not supported, but if we type hello, it will say hello. And if we type hola, it will say hola. And if we, for example, I don't know, record a voice message, it will answer with nothing. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Okay, let's go to the next bot then. Keyboards. Keyboards are basically Telegram has two types of keyboards. The first one is custom reply keyboards, and the second one is inline keyboards. Custom reply keyboards are used to send the user some predefined number of replies. You can see it on the screenshot, and when a user clicks any of these buttons, that take, for example, if the user clicks "What are your hours?", this particular message will be sent to your bot. And with inline buttons, it's slightly different. With inline buttons, you can, with inline button, you can attach some buttons to a text message, and when a user clicks these buttons, some background thing would happen. For example, actually there are like multiple options. For example, you can open a link when a user clicks this button, or you can like show some I wouldn't call it pop-up, but some message on top of the chat. And I guess the main option is to send your bot an event about clicking this button. For example, when a user clicks reply button, some event is sent to your bot behind the scenes. None new messages is sent to the chat. And when your bot gets this event, it can choose to, for example, send a new message or just edit this one. And like this, we can, for example, like develop some paging here where we can have here like buttons for some pages. Here we can have some list, and we click, for example, a button for another page. This message will change and displaying another page of the list. So the next bot, that's what we look, is a random bot. It can flip a coin, or it can generate a random number. It has a reply keyboard here. When you click flip a coin, the message flip a coin gets sent. The same with random number. When you send flip a coin, it will send you either heads or tails, and there will be a button attached to this message, and you will be able to click it and like flip a coin again. The same with number. So let's look at the bot. Let's stop this one. Here we have like a little bit more code. These two functions are needed only for generating random number and flipping a coin. For example, this just generates a random number from min to max, and the second one returns either heads or tails. So let's go below. First, we are creating an inline keyboard that we will attach to our message. This keyboard will have text flip again and some data called flip a coin. You can put whatever you want here. And when a user clicks an inline button with text flip again, an event with data will be sent to your bot. And your bot will be actually able to read this data and to react as appropriate. We will console log this object just to better understand what it has. And then we will register a few middlewares. The first one, when it gets a text with flip a coin, here we use the same like helper method to register a middleware that reacts on flip a coin. So basically, when it gets it, it will reply with a coin site, which it gets from this get a coin function. And so the text here will be either heads or tails. And to this message, it will attach this inline keyboard from one button with flip again text and flip a coin data. The same is for random numbers. We have like get random number function that we generate like a number from 0 to 100. We have an inline keyboard from one button with generate new text and random number data. We are registering here a middleware that will react on random number text and will reply with random number and with inline button. And we have actually, I forgot to explain this action method. Action method is needed to register a middleware that reacts on a click on this inline button to process this like event of clicking this button that your bot gets behind the scenes. And when this event comes to a bot and it has random data number or random number data or flip a coin data, it will react accordingly. For example, here with flip a coin, we will edit the same message. We will flip a coin again. We will add edited text just to be able to see what message was edited. And the same is for random number. And the last thing to do, we have to create an object with two buttons, flip a coin and random number, and this object is for reply options, predefined reply options, predefined custom reply buttons. We will console log it, and here we register a middleware that will react on every message that wasn't processed by middlewares above, like here's action and this here's an action. And it will just send a message asking what to do and these predefined reply buttons. Let's run it. Okay, here again forgot to pass this token. So here you can see that coin inline keyboard is just an object with a keyboard, inline keyboard that consists from one button with flip again text and callback data, flip a coin. And the reply keyboard consists from two buttons. One is flip a coin and another is random number. So let's go back to Telegram and try this. So we can see that it got like this message. It doesn't know how to process it. So the last middleware gets executed. We can click flip a coin, this text gets sent, and we got heads message. We can click flip again. Behind the scene, there is this event will be sent, and we will edit this message with a new result. You can click multiple times. Oh, heads. And the same is with number. We are clicking this reply button. We get 42 result. We can click generate new, and we get a new number.
Mikhail, I have a question. Can you redesign, like, is it possible to redesign those buttons? Because it doesn't look like a button at all. Like, for me, it doesn't look like a button. Flip again, generate new.
I see your point. No, as far as I know, you can't redesign this button. Everything you can do is just set up their size probably and add some emojis to them. But the design of the buttons itself, it depends on Telegram and the Telegram client you use. So no, we don't have any control over that.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for the question. So to wrap up, it was. I hope it was useful. I tried to cover some basic topics as Telegram bots, like in general, how they work, onboarding webhooks. We saw how to create a bot, how to process text messages and comments, and how to work with reply and inline keywords. And the best ways to go from here is like to read Telegram introduction for developers about bots, read Telegram bot API, and if you choose to use Telegraph library, you can go to its website, read documentation. It is open source, obviously, and it has a Telegram group where you can ask any question. The group is pretty friendly and English speaking, this one. So thank you all for coming. If you have any question, feel free to ask. I will try to answer them. Oh.
You mentioned about Grammy also. What's the advantage of Grammy versus Telegraph?
I guess the advantage is that it was like designed from scratch. I hope they did fixed any problems that Telegraph had, because Telegraph is like, I guess it has really been here for a while. It's really old. Also, Grammy has like the maintainer of Grammy. It's my personal opinion, but I guess he's more active. And somebody could say that it has better documentation, but it's also subjective. So it's really up to you whether you can use, or whether you want to use some mature and old project, or you want to use some fresh project.
Thank you.
And they have basically the same functionality in general. Thank you.
Hello, Mikhail. Just a couple of questions also regarding some libraries. So you also mentioned in the first slide, like we have 3 libraries. The first API wrapper, yeah? Bot wrap.
Yes.
This is kind of do the same thing, but it's a kind of lightweight, yeah?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what kind of library we're gonna use. Yeah, just what is more comfortable, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Matter of preference.
Got it. And one more question regarding deployment of these bots. So I know there's a different ways of deployment and different, resources for deployment like Heroku and some others. So what are your preference? What do you recommend for the deployment of bots? Like different bots, whether it is really big bots with a big load, or maybe it's some small like we do here.
Actually, I have only experience with two options. If the first one is running a bot on my personal laptop, and obviously it's not good for like bots that serve real users, but it can be good like for some temporary cause. And other option that I personally tested is running a bot on virtual private server. Because of historical reasons, it a Windows server. Don't ask why, but it's not like I guess it's not like the most popular option nowadays. And like simple small virtual server, like it's able to serve like I guess like 20, maybe 10 users a day, 10,000 users a day. So that's the only like data and personal experience I could share.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you for your question. Oh, sorry, I can't see the chat. I will post the link to the code on the event page later today. And I will also post the link to the slides. Okay, thank you everybody for coming. It was really great to see you here. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.